Ever wonder why the big rig next to you on the highway seems to be a more frequent sight? It's not just your imagination. Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of the trucking industry. The trucking industry, the lifeblood of our economy, has seen its fair share of ups and downs. In April of 2024, truck transportation jobs experienced a slight decline, breaking a 6-month trend of gains. The total number of jobs dropped to 1,557,800. On the other hand, warehouse jobs saw a significant increase of 7,600 jobs, marking the 4th consecutive month of gains. Still, warehouse employment remains lower than in previous years. Delving back a bit, we find that the mean annual salary for truck drivers is around $53,090, a figure that rises to about $70,000 with benefits. Since the deregulation of the trucking industry in 1980, driver wages have dropped significantly. This decrease in wages, combined with high turnover rates, long hours, and unpaid waiting times, has led to a shortage of nearly 80,000 truck drivers to meet freight demand. Let's take a detour and look at the trucking industry under the Trump administration. The Trump era was marked by deregulation and tax cuts, which led to an increase in trucking jobs. The administration also took steps to address the truck driver shortage, such as implementing apprenticeship programs and easing regulations on driver hours. Despite these efforts, the wage issues and driver shortages persisted. The Trump era saw some positive changes for the trucking industry, but challenges remained. Moving on from the Trump era, we find ourselves in the post-pandemic world, where the freight recession is worsening. Trucking employment and retail demand have seen a decline in July, with larger carriers now feeling the impact. Yellow, a key player in the trucking industry, even filed for bankruptcy, signaling the hurdles that are industry-wide. Despite these trying times, this downturn may be indicative of a return to pre-pandemic norms after an upsurge in e-commerce demand. Scene 5. After the post-pandemic era, what does this all mean? The trucking industry is indeed undergoing a period of readjustment. The existing condition of the industry exemplifies the continuous shifts and hurdles in the market. Whether it be a dip in trucking employment or a surge in warehouse positions, from a decrease in driver earnings to a recession in freight, these are the harsh truths of today's trucking industry. Despite the ongoing adjustments in the industry, hope is not lost. Actions are being taken to rectify these challenges, including prospective laws to guarantee truck drivers receive their due overtime pay. As we steer through the aftermath of the pandemic, it's evident that trucking industry continues to be an indispensable component of our economy. Appreciation for coming along with us on this deep dive into the heart of the trucking industry in Scene 6. Tuned for more in-depth analysis and captivating segments. Until we meet, ensure safety on the road and keep the wheels rolling.